Happy Thursday out there, fellow gardeners. It's getting pretty dreary again here in Iowa, so we're definitely had to move some stuff inside, some more of the fragile stuff that hasn't germinated yet out of the greenhouse and into the grate inside. And I thought I'd take it a shot and just show you guys kind of what I do for a lighting system and talk about different choices you have. I guess we'll start with this one here. This is basically just a Mars Hydro LED light. And it's kind of like the entry model. 3-watt diodes, they're rated at 300 watts. I put a kilowatt meter on it. Actual draw power is about 175%. It's got the typical blue and red spectrums, which that's what they say the plants like. And they're not wrong. So that's what you can get for about $60. Now, for an entry-level indoor starting light for starting seeds and any of the above, this is a great option. I see a lot of guys starting off, they buy the screw-in almost light bulbs, and they're an LED with they screw into like a fixture. There's only about 12 watts a piece and do not have the level of intensity that you're going to need to cover a little bit of an area and that your seedlings will need. As you can tell, this light is pretty damn bright. So, but yeah, I think you can get a pair of these almost now for like $110 off eBay with free shipping. Great light. Look a little funky, a little hard on the eyes, but they definitely work. Now, I actually used a couple of those all last year. Now, this summer, I did some research and whatnot, and I actually decided to build my own LED light. And what I did is, these are actually 100 watt Cree chip diodes. Pretty much the best of the best, top of the line. The chips ran me about $45 a piece. The difference is the actual power output I'm getting from these chips. And if you know what power is, it's photosynthesis active radiation. And what that means is actual true what the plants are actually using versus the output of the light. I want to get the least amount of watts with the most amount of usable light, and these actually offer the highest. They're about 56 to 58% efficient, and they're all ran coolly and passively cooled. There's no fans on these, obviously, or any of that, and it's just a heat dissipation system with a heat sink. They're 140 millimeter heat sinks. I did put lenses on them, just wired up to a simple LED driver and then converted to the wall. Now this will actually basically cover my entire 4x3 space for all my seedlings. And as you can tell, it's pretty much jam-packed in here. I do have a couple more trays I need to actually set on this side rail. And that's really about it. This is kind of our indoor nursery, I guess, for the new babies. When the temps drop and I get worried about germination rates, I bring them in here. And I use the lights. I do have an outtake system put on for cooling, but for the most part, these run at such low heat that I just put a fan against the wall and just kind of move some air, and that's really about it. So these are kind of some of the few things that I am doing inside, and I'm actually loving these lights. It was don't get me wrong, this LED, the Mars Hydro, was $60. To build this on my own, all things included, I think it ran me about $350. Now, I've seen the kits online now with the 4-cob setup like this. They're called Cree cob chips on board LEDs. That I think you can get them for about $379 for this. And it pulls 216 watts at the wall, which is actually absolutely vital too. Minimal heat and a lot of power for the amount of watts you're drawing, because I like to use my greenhouse. The power of the sun, it's free. It's free energy. When I have to grow things inside and start seeds, this is the way to do it, because these lights are basically going to be on for 24 hours a day, essentially, from here until, well, as they start sprouting, they will get moved to the greenhouse, which, actually, as you can see, we are getting some germination. Also got a mouse trap back there, because, I had a mouse in the bathroom, and he actually came in and nipped off a couple seedlings that were germinated. They love microgreens too, just like humans, so gotta get him out of here. And this is just a kind of a shitty closet I got in my house that I converted over to basically a plant nursery. So, but these are kind of the options I have that are out there that I'm doing. So if you're thinking about buying an actual light to start, I would highly recommend LEDs over a T5 fixture, just because LEDs, these have 50,000 hour lifespans. And even this light, it'll run cooler, and it gives more intensity. So for $60, it's actually cheaper than buying a T5 that pulls, comparable wattage and will give you better results. So it's kind of what I'm doing. man, I just want to go. I got spring fever after this last week. So hope everyone's enjoying their Thursday and stay up out there.